Hello YouTube. Today we're going to do some audio and lighting testing. Hello everybody. Today I want to do a companion video to go along with my most recent video showing some of my accessories, the external mic and lighting, etc. And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to do some test comparison videos with and without light in different situations, and similar with and without the external mic, trying to give a feel for how well or if they work at all. That's kind of the plan for today. The first thing I do want to do though, before we start that, I want to show you one more bit I just added to my kit, which I think is kind of nice to have. I'm pleased with it. Okay, what I have here is a Ulanzi quick release, magnetic quick release mount for the GoPro. And it's really pretty slick. It comes with 3 pieces. What you see now is the piece that attaches to the camera. It's got your regular connection for your feet with your screw, and you can see the magnet in the bottom. It comes with 2 adapters. One here is a like a tripod screw mount, and the other one has got feet. So you can use these on 2 different types of mounts, like selfie sticks or magnet mounts, or not, excuse me, suction mounts or whatever. One of each type. And this is what it comes with. Now we'll show you kind of how it goes together. I'm going to put the screw thread on the selfie stick. Okay, here's the 2 pieces together. Whoops, that's how strong the magnet is. It just jumps. It just jumps to it like that. So that's that. Now here it is on the selfie stick. Magnet's on, and then it twists to kind of lock. And it doesn't come off. It's not coming off. It's definitely well held there. I really like this, and in fact I like it so much that I ordered a second one. Okay, we're going to start with the lighting test first. I am in the dining room, which is where I normally film my tabletop. I have an overhead light above here. And then I've got lights over in the, you can see them back there in the kitchen area, and they illuminate this reasonably well, so this is the image I get, which isn't too bad. Now, sometimes I get into a situation where the light is not quite this good, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off the overhead dining room light. Okay, poof, it's off. Now you see not as good a quality image as we had before. And so when you find yourself in these types of situations, you kind of just do what you can with it. Or now I've got this new light, so let's take a look at what effect the light has. Now this is the Ulanzi Light. What a difference. Now it's got I think 5 settings on it, 5 intensity levels. This is the lowest level. Actually, it's probably a little bit too bright for as close as the camera is to me. I may look to add a little diffuser or something. It's got a diffuser on it, but I may look to increase that to diminish the light. The other option would be to put a filter on the lens to reduce the light in this type of a situation. But those are things we can look at later. Clearly though, I've got a lot better lighting now with this as far as video quality. Okay, the next situation that we have here is an extremely backlit subject with no front lighting. just the natural lighting in the room, and it's fairly low level. So the bright lights behind me are overwhelming, and not a very good video. Now we'll go ahead and switch the light on and see what happens. Okay, there we are. We're still on a low setting, and definitely you can see me. I'm a lot more visible. Again, I might wish this was diffused just a little bit, but a little bit more, but that's something I can play around with. The light definitely works and makes a heck of a difference. Now let's try another situation. Okay, here we are in a relatively low lit room, and the lighting from behind me in the kitchen and the dining room is spilling into this living area, but it's not real good lighting. It's adequate, but not real good. So now let's turn the light on. Okay, the light is on its low setting. Setting 2. Setting 3. Setting 4. And this is high. As you can see, makes quite a difference. I think this is doing what it's supposed to do. It's excellent for this situation. As I say, I think it might be a little harsh for close-up face work, but I can always look at either a filter or a diffuser. So let's move on from here. Okay, I decided to make one more attempt with the light here just to see about diffusing it a little bit, because I did find it to be a tad strong. Okay, here we are with the light on, and it is a little bit harsh. We saw that before. Now this is just a simple diffuser, and it does seem to help get rid of some of that harshness in the light. And this is the second diffuser I made, just a little bit stronger, and I think that really gives a nice at arm's length lighting effect. Okay, we're going to start the audio test. What we're going to do is 3 different tests, 2 of each mode. We're going to do a handheld, like a selfie, front to back. And we'll be doing it with the onboard mic, the external Saramonics at standard setting, and the external Saramonics on Mic Plus, which increases the dB. I think it's 20. So that's the plan there. This first test is the handheld, so it'll be basically arm's length, and about 8 yards away, 8 to 10 yards, is a television playing some music in the background. So that's currently behind the camera. I'm talking to the front. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is the onboard mic. Now I'm reversing it. Now I'm talking to the back of the onboard mic, back of the camera. The onboard mic is now pointing at the television 8 to 10 yards away. Okay, this is sample number 2, again handheld. And we are now on the Saramonics external mic. The setting is standard mic, so there is no gain. And we are talking to the front. All other conditions the same. The Saramonics is kind of up at a 45-degree angle to my right of the camera. And this is from the front. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 3 2 1. Now we're going to turn around and point it away from me. I am now talking to the back of the camera. Saramonics is now on the left side of the camera, and the camera is pointing at the television. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 3 2 1. Okay, now test number 3 is with the Saramonics, but the internal settings of the camera are now on Mic Plus, which is approximately a 20 dB gain. I'm talking to the front. All other conditions remain the same as the last Saramonics test. This is testing 1 2 3. Testing 3 2 1. As before, we've reversed the camera, now pointing away from me and towards the television. And we are testing 1, 2, 3, testing 3, 2, 1. This is with the Mic Plus setting on the Saramonics. Okay, let's try to wrap up this video with a little bit of a summary, starting with the Ulanzi Light, and there'll be links to this in the description. Obviously, I think from the clips that I saw, the light is definitely useful. As it sits now, it's probably most useful into a darkened room or not well lit room from a distance. For a close-up like a selfie, it tends to be a little harsh and cold. I did take a diffuser and a couple diffusers that I made by hand and stuck over the lens of the light, and they made a big difference. So I think with either a diffuser or a neutral density filter on your lens, you could control that harshness of that light for close-up work. Overall, I think it's a worthwhile investment. It definitely has its place, and I will be able to use it on some of my trips in the van where I don't have very good lighting, like if I'm leaving early in the morning and that kind of stuff. So I think it's definitely was a worthwhile investment. Wasn't that expensive, and it does a good job. Moving on to the external microphone. A lot of data there. I'll try to summarize it up as best I can and as simple as I can. There are 3 settings with that particular kit that I have. Again, the items will be in the description. I have the microphone adapter by GoPro, and I have the Saramonics, and I'm going to forget the number, XSMR1 or something like that. I'll also list that. With the external mic, you have 2 settings. You have a standard mic and a Mic Plus. Mic Plus gives you 20 dB gain. One of the things I found out that in the mic setting with the external, it's actually a lower volume audio than the standard GoPro mic. Now the other thing to note with that is the Saramonics is omnidirectional. So whether you're talking to the front of the camera or the back of the camera, you're getting approximately the same audio. So if you're interviewing someone in front of the camera, that's going to be a very good mic to use because it will receive both signals about the same. And I think most of that showed up, other than a couple places where I maybe didn't control my voice volume well. The standard onboard mic is directional. It's in the front. So it's going to pick up more from the front, less from the back. So you notice when I did those tests, the audio volume was a little lower from the back. And when I was in the house and had it pointed towards the other end of the room away from me, it was actually picking up the sound from the television music a little more distinctly when I turned it around. You didn't notice that with the Saramonics. The 20 dB gain definitely makes a big difference when you're outside. I did have a couple fluctuations in the testing out there. I think it was a combination of my voice and the wind noise out there, but overall, the standard mic on the GoPro, louder in the front, quieter in the back, volume A, if you call it. The Saramonics on just standard mic, front to back is equal, but it's a little less volume than A. And then the Mic Plus, again, it's roughly equal front to back, but it is definitely got some gain to it, so it is the loudest audio of the 3. So yeah, they all have their place. I'm not sure the Saramonics is as big a deal as I would have liked. Especially considering the price of the mic adapter, but it does work. It does have a purpose, and I think it would be much better for interviewing people. That or I'm talking to the camera now, and if I turn it around to show a scene, the audio will stay about the same. So for those instances, I think the Saramonic external is going to be a big plus, and on the Mic Plus setting for a greater distance if you're further away from the camera. Anyway, that's it in summary. Thanks for watching the video, and we hope to catch you down the road again. This is just a little added bonus about some of the equipment that I take with me in the van and what I do my van venture YouTube videos with. So kind of brings you up to date with where we are today. Take care, have a great day, and we'll catch you down the road a piece. Bye-bye.